We all go a little mad sometimes.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Sometimes that is better.
Zombies have entered the building. They're at the door. They're coming in.
It is time to keep your appointment with the Wicker Man.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I sick fucks. You've seen one too many movies.
Now, Sid, don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Put the fucking lotion in the bag!
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
What is going on, one and all? I'm Andrew Jupin, and welcome to the October edition of the WHM Mail Bag. I've got some spooky characters to bring in for you this evening, so let's get right to it, gang. We have first up, you know him, you love him, Mr. Chris Cabin.
Boo. Hi, everybody. Hey,
but you seem so thrilled to be here.
Yes, I was just trying to be. I didn't get dressed up. I wasn't in the mood. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm here. I'm ready to talk about Halloween things and also some crazy stuff that listeners go through.
I'm going to have people try to guess my costume at the end. Okay. I'm in costume.
You are? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we'll bring in the next feller here. You know him. You love him almost as much as he loves basketball, Mr. Steven Sadak.
New York Knicks 2-1, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no.
What's
they
going
are
on?
Almost the best team in the league. And by that, I mean they're not at all, but they're doing pretty well. I'm
Hey,
doing
man,
well.
you
How's
know-
everybody doing?
Off to a good start. Doing good. Doing good. I'm loving that Prince of Darkness tee.
Yeah, wow, man.
That is my
Nice
Halloween
stuff.
recommendation to everybody. Can I tell a quick? Let Andrew. Everybody else should come in. I have a quick. story
Well,
that's
really
humorous.
quick though, I'm because your name tag's in front of it, Chris. What hoodie are you wearing?
Oh, sorry. Discord. Not
Like
not
the app?
No,
Oh, Discord
like
Records?
Records, not the.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, not
I was
the
wearing
app.
a shirt on the tour, and me, my wife, Chris, and his wife were hanging out. And Chris was like, "Oh, what kind of? Where'd you get that shirt?" And I was like, "Oh, it's out of print." And Chris was like, "Oh, all right, fucking asshole." And I was like, "Oh no, it's the brand is out of print." I wasn't like, "No, you can't get that shirt. That's my shirt. It's out of print shirt. You should not even look for it."
All right, and
There are
as
no
always,
shirts in Italy.
We've yeah. No, they're all booked up. Everyone's got them.
You can't find the shirt. I mean, Google it. You can't find the shirt.
Okay, here we go. Last but certainly not least, here we go. You know him, you love him, Mr. No Face. So, Eric,
Chilling.
Hello.
Oh,
Now,
what's
Steve,
going on?
remember I last wore this mask when Vern Troyer went out of print, and we had to pay you money.
I do remember that.
Oh, now I remember. We threw money at him. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
part of
60
our
big ones, dude.
400th episode with the Love Guru. I believe we made a wager, and I gave you $20.
Are you asking for it back now?
No,
Are
I
you,
just-
so wait,
just
are you
want to do it-
Wishmaster or Jigsaw?
I'm me. I'm just doing something I did on the show pre-COVID, and I thought it'd be fun for the mailbag because it's Halloween. You guys like you say you're Halloween enthusiasts, but you never embrace it. You never.
Dude,
embrace Halloween.
I'm totally in a costume right now.
He has a costume on. Apparently, he has a costume.
This is like
you don't
a
know
Chris
it.
Cabin costume. It seems like where it's just you.
Yes, me with
A
a
lawsuit.
piece of clothing on is usually my
I am.
costume.
I'm a scummy Crystal Lake townie. Look at this fucking flannel
There
shirt.
you go.
Look at
I
this
see.
gross hair. I'm a fucking Crystal Lake scumbag. Come get me, Jason.
There you go. Yes, you all
Steve
look
is an
like
ex-
scumbags.
Steve's an extra from Forget Paris. You know, it's the same thing.
No, I was going to say I'm an extra from Jason Takes Manhattan. Hello, let's go Knicks.
that's
Oh no,
true.
Jason came here by boat, which is impossible. Ah,
He should
I go,
have. He should have definitely went to the garden, dude. Caused some fucking mayhem, just like our good friend Godzilla.
Oh, then there'd be Jason eggs at the end of that.
Oh, man, he
man.
laid eggs.
Oh God.
So yeah, this is the Spooktacular edition of the mailbag, and we're gonna read some letters to you here. But we did want to get some news out of the way. Steve, if you want to take it with the latest tour update, this is news from the road.
Yeah, due to circumstances way beyond our control, and this is happening far too much on this tour, but I think it's the last time it's going to happen. We are changing venues for our Nashville show coming up on November the 21st. We're actually the venue is changing. The city is staying the same. The date is staying the same. The movie is staying the same. We're just kind of going across the street to the Nashville City Winery on November the 21st to talk about Footloose. FYI, unfortunately, Zany's folks who bought tickets, they you have to get refunds for your tickets. It's very easy to do, so I hear, but then you have to go and buy new tickets at the City Winery. So just it's all the same. It's going to be great. The touring world is insane right now. Hopefully this never happens again, but here we are.
Apologize for the inconvenience.
And the best thing is, I'm glad that we got to keep the date and we got to keep it in Nashville, because that means our good buddy Felipe Sobrero's poster is not rendered useless.
Hooray!
Felipe's fucking awesome poster still remains accurate and not a weird fucking collector's item with wrong info on it.
But that's awesome too. We're also selling those on tour, cash only, folks. So bring cash with you. Just to go through what the last couple of stops are, because we already did 3, which were super fun, and thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. We should say we had a fucking great time last week.
Oh yeah,
we really did.
I loved it.
On November the 18th, we're going to be in the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina, talking about Under Siege, talking to the captain.
That's right.
I want to talk to the captain.
November the 19th, we are going to the Orange Peel in Asheville, North Carolina, talking about Junior. That's right. That's very terrific.
Oh, Danny, you didn't pull out. I asked you kindly to pull out, and you forgot.
Kindly.
As if it's a mystery, it will be our most gross show for sure. I can't imagine.
We're not going to be welcome back in that city. No. Asheville's going to be a one and done. They're going to fucking chase us out with pitchforks.
I'm not saying which had them, but a lot of these shows have family strewn about them. Ooh. Thankfully, the Asheville show has no family at all. So it's going to be really something. On November 21st, as I already said, we are going to Nashville, Tennessee to talk about Footloose at the City Winery.
I may be dancing.
Where do you have to dance?
I might be trying to get Footloose.
You're gonna be all hopped up on red wine, dude. You're gonna love
it. Yes, that's exactly what I'm planning to do.
That's absolutely right.
And then we're finishing our tour and finishing the year at the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York, which is our favorite place in the world. Talking about the 10-year anniversary show just 1 year later. It's Chud.
As you know, Charlton Heston urinary disease is, as you know, it's a famous chud.
Hey, someone's asking this in the chat. Is this true?
Oh, ew.
Oh no. Oh no!
What a bummer!
No. Yeah, kick him out, Nashville.
I went to that We Hate Movie show. They thought they were so funny. They were talking about this. They were talking about that. They were talking about Footloose. The remake is clearly the superior film. Of course, everybody knows that. I'm a genius. That's him fucking. That's what it sounds like when he's fucking. And his wife's in the other room, fucking nailing somebody else. I love how that dude is so like unwittingly cucking himself at every turn in his existence.
It's very sad. It's sad. But from the voice you're making, I'm thinking he could do the new Micro Machines commercial if they're ever coming back, though. He could
Micro Machines? They never left.
Oh, they're still around? I wasn't aware of this.
Oh, they're still around.
Okay. Are they making Micro Machines?
They're not marketing on television anymore.
Yeah,
when we were children,
yes,
you used to have the Micro Machine Man.
Yes, who would do the very quick voice.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro would be right. He could even drive one of those things.
Yeah, the new millennial Micro Machine Man.
So Teddy asks, will the 10th anniversary show be recorded and posted anywhere? As with all live shows, maybe.
We hope so, is the idea.
It's a gamble. It's really a gamble.
There were some fuck ups. I think we're releasing everything from the last tour, but I think the first leg, There were
I
some just
think we're all right.
bungles and fuck ups, and we cannot control any of it.
Definitely some fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking boomer fucking sound guy in Detroit, though, you can keep that guy.
Oh yes, I will be keeping him soon.
I think that guy heard some of our material and fucking staged a walkout. Let's
was
just
not
put it that
happy.
way. The second we started making all the cop jokes, if you know
All
what
the
I mean.
kvetching aside, every venue was fantastic, and we
They were
were
very
great
nice.
playing
Yes.
all the cities.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
So we do have some letters here. I think we should maybe get to one or two of them bad boys. Chris Cabin, as the fucking the letter master as always here. Any recommendations as to who should read what?
Wild card. Anyway, anybody can take anything.
Ooh. Steve, I would say you should read the first one because I just think I can I just say I cannot stop looking at you. I mean, this is the combo of the fucking Carpenter t-shirt and the Knicks hat. You're fucking styling tonight, dude, and I'm all about it. You read that first one.
Well, my wife was like, "You're wearing a hat in your own house." I'm like, "I'm going on stage."
Yeah, Andrew does it all the time. Eric's wearing a fucking featureless face mask.
I put this on.
Okay, so the ticket taker who knew too much. Howdy, we hate movies. Your recent episode on Stay Alive is a good excuse to share my story on getting absolutely roasted for buying a ticket to a movie despite the fact that I've never actually seen it.
Huh?
Question mark. I don't know what that means.
I just did the Tim Allen drawl by accident there. I literally just went,
Back in 2006, I was a very horned up teen with a girlfriend, and like you do, I wanted to escape the parents and get some makeout time. So to the cinemas, we went.
Yeah.
We decided, why not pick at least a good movie to occasionally watch when it came up for air, and we chose Inside Man. However, being underage and our theater being insanely strict on carding people buying R-rated tickets, we decided to buy our tickets to Stay Alive and then sneak into Inside Man. I would just stick with Stay Alive. Like it's you just want to make out. You're just trying to get to some sort of a base. You don't need Spike Lee's masterpiece going in your mouth.
Totally. Have some appreciation for that movie, man. Like experience that thing.
Inside Man's longer, so you have more time to make out.
That's a good point.
Ooh. Oh, didn't think of it that way.
Well, because you'd be like, but the problem with that, you'd be making out. Oh yeah, wait. Did they just talk about the Holocaust? What? What am I? What? I thought this was a bank robbery movie.
Wait, wait a minute. Did they just say he has Nazi gold? Oh, that's. I kind of don't feel like kissing.
Willem Dafoe? Willem Dafoe.
Dude, that's a great call. You cannot make out and stay horned up with the voice of Willem Dafoe in your ear.
Avenge me! Keep making out! Avenge me!
Say.
I would prematurely ejaculate.
Your tongues are looking good in there. Yeah.
Wow, you're doing great.
I mean, I think that was
Eric.
The problem, in Greg Kinnear's problem in autofocus. Like, could you not look at me, Willem Dafoe? I'm trying to,
exactly
trying to get something going here. I'm sorry.
No, go.
We buy our tickets and we get to the ticket taker who takes one look at our tickets, gives a big heavy sigh, and says, "Oh God, don't see Stay Alive. That movie is terrible."
Dude, can we stop with the editorializing?
No. Thanks for nothing, Roger Ebert. Can you just tear the ticket, please?
Tear my ticket, Gene Shalit.
Am I allowed into your palace, you piece of shit?
Remember, this is the ticket taker whose sole job is just telling you where to go. Yet now he's become the movie judge, and I've been found guilty of paying for Stay Alive. The if you die in the game, you die for real movie. You seem truly disappointed in me, a complete stranger.
I mean, I get disappointed in strangers all the time, but I'm not meddling like this.
Exactly. That's none of your business. Now, of course, any reasonable adult would say, "Hey, man, that's none of your business. Just tell me where the theater is." But I was an awkward teen and a budding cinephile, and I felt stupidly anxious.
Cinephile.
Budding. Ooh.
Is Defoe showing up in the Spider-Man movie? What do we think?
I'm gonna go no.
2 scenes.
You think
Maybe.
so?
Maybe like right at it might even be the stinger. But I think you're gonna get at least one.
It'd be great if you beheaded Dane DeHaan. I'm the Green Goblin.
Well, now Dane DeHaan in The Amazing Spider-Man. I know we did episodes on that. He played Norman, the son
Yes,
Osborn.
Harry?
not Norman. That's Harry Osborn.
Oh,
Norman is the dad.
Norman's the dad.
the dad.
Forgive me.
Oh, Chris Cooper.
Yeah.
Chris Cooper, you will fucking forget that in those.
Well, he's
movies,
barely
by
in.
the
He's just
way.
on his deathbed the whole time.
Yes.
Anyways, I see that Spider-Verse trailer or Far From Home trailer in front of every movie I see, and it gets worse every time I see it.
I haven't even seen it in front of anything yet, dude. I only watched it on YouTube.
I
same.
can't.
Does not.
I
look
don't
good.
know. I just that's where I'm at. We'll see.
God,
We'll
I'm
see.
sorry. Now I feel stupid. I think it looks.
You shouldn't
kinda
feel
cool.
stupid. You should enjoy what you like. I'm not some ticket taker belittling you for seeing Stay Alive.
Oh, I'm sorry, Roger Ebert. Maybe this guy
Okay.
wants to go see a movie.
He should just go see a movie. And I'm sure many people in the comments are disagreeing with me, and they should. Hey man, it's none of your business. Just tell me with you. Blah, 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 blah. But I was an awkward teen and budding cinephile. I feel stupidly anxious and end up blurting out the entire plan is to sneak into Inside Man. My girlfriend absolutely mortified at me. However, this guy just doubles down with, yeah, okay, enjoy your awful movie, I guess.
Wow, what a
tells us where to
piece of
go.
shit.
Is that guy
So I
trying to get
guess-
fired? Maybe.
So I guess he thought I came up with the entire plan as a ruse to make him think I had better taste and see a Frankie Muniz horror movie.
No.
The nice part of the story is that while me and my girlfriend who were those assholes, I just saw girlfriend and that asshole. I was like, what? Where is this?
Yeah,
going
wait,
on?
whoa, this took a turn.
What is this, like
We're-
search history?
The nice part of the story is while me and my girlfriend were those asshole teens making out asshole in the back of the theater
Could have
during
been.
Inside Man. During Inside Man, the movie ended up being so goddamn great that we even stopped the freight train to second place, based 15 minutes in, and just enjoyed a damn fine movie. Good for you folks.
You made out during Inside Man.
You know, he stole Nazi gold.
Damn fine movie. Thankfully, the ticket taker was gone when we left, but I still sometimes feel his ghostly presence when I buy a ticket for absolute trash. So knowing y'all are theater lovers, and some of you even worked in multiple places as well, have you ever been heckled or heckled someone else for their movie choices at a theater? And a bonus question, since you covered both films, which is the most embarrassing film to buy a ticket to sneak into? Inside Man, Stay Alive, or the other choice we had was Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector. Thanks for 10 plus years of incredible stuff, Benjamin. And is he from somewhere? Benjamin is in Houston, Texas. There we go.
Well, thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you, Ben.
So what is worse, sneaking into Inside Man and buying a ticket to Stay Alive to do it, or just going to see Larry the Cable Guy?
No, I think because Health Inspector was also PG-13, so that was, it was either like I could either buy a ticket to Stay Alive and Inside Man, or Larry the Cable Guy and Inside Man. By the way,
I would say Stay Alive just because I don't know, like those people need that money.
Oh no, not at all. I would definitely buy a ticket to Stay Alive 100 times than pay money on Larry the Cable Guy.
But here's the thing. Here's the counterpoint. Here's the point in favor of Larry the Cable Guy. He's seeing this in Texas, so it wouldn't be really weird. Like the guy might not have gave him shit.
Oh,
yeah, he might have gotten a hell
interesting.
yeah, brother. He might have gotten a ticket taker, like hell yeah, brother. Support our guy, Larry.
Well, I just can't believe actually that like the person here spilled the beans about the whole plan to the usher, and then the usher just let them pull it off.
Well, I mean, you know, he's probably not. He's clearly just. I don't even know a huge.
I mean, I never did that, but I never fucking talk shit to like, oh no, garbage. I never did that.
I was asked at least twice. Like I never said it outright, but like there were definitely a couple couples where the guy's like, "So you've seen all the movies they're playing here, right?" I'm like, "No." Well, tell me, how's this one doing? Huh? Is it good? Come on, you've seen it, right? It's good, right? And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." Like I saw.
I don't know.
I don't know. The one you're seeing, I would never see, sir. I don't know. I don't know how RV is.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of I would lie. I would say like, "Oh, people have come out and really enjoyed it," you know, and just lying to people to get them to buy a ticket. I guess I don't know. All right, who wants to take the next one? Eric.
Sure. Okay. Can everyone can hear me, right? This sounds
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
All right. Remember to pick up groceries and RoboCop 3.
Okay.
Dear WHM gang, I look forward to hearing your episode on RoboCop 3 if it is eventually released down
Fingers
the road.
crossed on that one.
Fingers crossed on that one, and that's a good moment to say we are going on tour still. You never know what can happen. It might be a one-night only experience.
That's right.
True.
November 18th, we'll be at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina, talking about Under Siege. And I really wish this mask had nose holes, I'm realizing.
Are you going to pass out on the air?
Wouldn't that be good content?
Yes.
If you just
Very good
face
content.
plant it on your own desk?
Yes.
Do you want to do the rest of the tour, dude?
No.
Okay.
On November 19th, we'll be at the Orange Peel in Asheville, North Carolina, talking about Junior. That's the one where Danny DeVito comes inside Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
November 21st at the City Winery in Nashville, Tennessee. Very important venue change. If you are just joining us from watching, I don't know, whatever jerk-off videos on here, we'll be at the City Winery in Nashville, Tennessee. Instead of Zanies, you have to rebuy tickets. It is what it is, folks. Get those tickets now. And then, of course, December 9th at the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York. 10-year anniversary show, 1 year late on Chud. It's going to be monumental, and the tickets are flying for that one.
Absolutely.
Here,
I
Eric,
just
think
put that up.
Yeah,
That's
I think
funny.
that's. Take off your pants, Eric.
I'm not wearing any.
God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We got a real Harrison Ford and Sean Connery situation here.
Totally. You're Donald
we're
Duck, dude.
We're doing this scene. You know what? We're not going to wear pants.
Dude, here, can I tell you right now? I'm going to call them out because this person is fucking losing it. This is like the 6th post of this person. They can't hear you. Losing it.
I'm so sorry.
See, the problem is you're just emboldening him.
Yes.
I've lived with this man for almost 2 years. You're emboldening him.
When I was not, maybe this is better, huh? Now the paper's going see-through on me. When I was 9 years old, I would go to our local grocery store back in the early 90s when grocery stores, at least in my area, had a couple shelves of VHS tapes that they would have for rent. And I would rent RoboCop 3 every single Friday after school.
Oh, wow.
Somebody should
every
stop that.
single Friday. I mean,
Every
having just
Friday.
had to watch RoboCop 3 times in a week, RoboCop 3 times in a week, you made a mistake.
Yeah, you're just like wasting your parents' money at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what? I mean, well, RV wasn't out at the time. I'm thinking of RV. What was that? We're on RoboCop 3. Barton Fink. You could have gotten Barton Fink, I guess.
It was the early 90s. There's plenty to watch.
I guess it's true.
My mom's friend / weed connection was the counter girl and knew me and would let me rent any of the R-rated movies I wanted because my mom said it was okay and because I came from a Christian family, meaning that violence and profanity were okay, but absolutely no boobs.
Absolutely no boobs.
Here you go, honey. Here's a 7 for you. Take it home.
So that's Christian values right there. I want to write that down. Profanity and violence are okay, but sexuality is bad.
Yeah, that's actually what the last episode of Midnight Mass is all about.
Oh, don't spoil it. I got two left.
I'm not doing nothing for you.
Now I'm a grown-ass man. I don't know. I skipped a line.
Oh, this is the most important and insane line of the email.
I must have rented that movie at least 36 times, if not more.
The authorities should have been brought in. That's bringing the authorities at that point.
That's every week for the better part of a year.
You're
watching RoboCop 3.
I probably rented Dusk Till Dawn at least 10-ish times, but everybody knew it was up. It was like, oh, you like action, and so my hair. Got it.
Those are pretty big numbers. 10 times those are big numbers.
Oh, it's huge. I've seen me and I rented it so many times.
And the thought never came across your mind to just buy it?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, little rich boy buy VHS tapes.
Exactly. It was like $5 a pop I can handle. 20-something bucks? No way.
No, sir.
Now I'm a grown ass man and wouldn't touch that movie if you paid me. Thank you for your service. However, I still love and cherish the first two movies, and I watch them whenever. We're gonna find the eye hole here. And what the first
she
two
said,
movies,
dude.
and I. Oh yeah. Talking about the brown eye. Brown-eyed girl, Van Morrison. It's about asses. I wouldn't watch a movie you paid me. Thank you for your service. However, I still love and cherish the first two movies. I've read that already, and whenever I'm feeling down. Did you guys have grocery stores that rented tapes, or was that just a California thing?
No.
And were there any tapes any of you rented an obscene amount of times? I guess we already got to some of that. Like I did with RoboCop 3. Thank you, Mr. G. P.S. I am an English teacher from California and want to inform you that a lot of us do in fact consume shit ton of the 420 Blaze It to survive this stressful job. It was way more common than you might think, and just the obvious not just the obvious hippy dippy teachers that do it. Of course,
I can imagine that.
I have absolutely no idea what that's in reference to.
I was expecting a 90210 something, someone talking about California to us, but kind of went nowhere there, Chris.
To answer the question, at least in our town, we definitely had grocery stores that had tape sections.
Oh, wow.
100%. And that was actually, we had those before like big chains moved in closer to where I lived. So we would go to the grocery store video section. Like it was the grocery store, the Price Chopper, it was called. And they had actually a pretty substantial VHS section there.
Yeah, we had like three different ones.
There was a ton of mom and pop little video stores that did, when the chains came in, were crushed under the wheel of it. But they did exist, but they weren't ever they were their own entity. It was just like tiny little popcorn video and family video, not family video, but
we never had grocery store VHS where I was.
Yeah, they had many shelves. I don't know if it wasn't like at the Grand Union, but at Price Choppers, they had like shelves upon shelves of different
It was actually
movies.
a pretty substantial section to rent videos for like being inside a supermarket. Like granted, like a suburb supermarket though, so like they're way bigger than city supermarkets.
Yes, much bigger.
Was that the only pervert renting a movie over 8 or 10 times?
I'm trying to think.
The thing is, I had like every cable channel, so it was like I would watch a movie 9 or 10 times, but just because they played it all the time.
Yeah,
right.
I think I definitely on vacation. It was a particularly rainy week wherever we were, and I kept on renting heavyweights because I felt such connection to that movie. I was
you wanted to see fellow destroyed fat kid Summers.
Yes, I was like, that should be me. That should be me out in the fields eating chocolate and marshmallows and probably throwing up and shitting everywhere. But they don't show that part. But yeah, I think heavyweights, that would have been at least maybe 7-8 times.
I don't know. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I had some. But we were tape buyers though. We had a lot of shit on tape to rewatch.
We did the big haul from the Columbia House. There it is. It's over with. It had to end.
Yeah.
It had to end.
I know. It just sounded like you couldn't stand it.
I really wanted to keep it going, but it didn't work.
Was it becoming hard to breathe in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Eric.
Is it hard to breathe in there? Where you are?
In my house?
Fucking mask you're wearing?
But
whoa, dude, why don't we all take our masks off?
The truth.
Oh,
the truth.
All right. Let's see. I'll take this next one.
Okay.
More like Chevy Chafe, I believe.
Ew.
Yeah, that's gross, right? Hello, guys. Hope all is well during these trying times. I thought I'd write in with a story inspired by Chris's threat of making Steve watch nothing but trouble if he wins the VHS trailer game, which we are all rooting for Chris this season.
Are we all rooting for Chris? Are we all doing it? I'm not.
Well, two of us are, and Chris is rooting for himself.
Yes. Or am I?
My parents are El Salvadorian immigrants, and North American humor was lost on them a lot, especially my dad. He detested all old SNL guys who were all over movies in the 80s, your Bill Murrays, Dan Aykroyds, Belushis, etc. But the one he disliked the most was Chevy Chase. Well, that's pretty understandable.
What do you have
Every
dinner with
time, every time he'd see him on TV or watch a movie that had him in it, my dad would rant in Spanish about how Chevy wasn't funny and didn't get why he was famous. As the 90s rolled on, Chevy was in less and less stuff and no longer the star he once was. So my dad no longer had a reason to be annoyed by him.
Just imagine this kid having to like hide episodes of Community from this father just to make sure that he never just shot off one.
Flash forward to 2015. Me and my family are in the theater to watch Mad Max Fury Road. My dad is excited to see one of his favorite franchises. When the trailers start playing, the first was Vacation. Dad was not responding to any of the jokes on screen when all of a sudden a bespectacled, balding face shows up on screen. It's Chevy Chase. Suddenly, my dad is sent back in time, and all that pent-up disdain comes back to the surface. He starts shaking his head and complaining, "Who let him back in movies? He was never funny."
I mean, just imagine this guy being like behind you and just like you're in the middle of watching the god-awful Vacation remake trailer, and you're just zoning out the whole time, and then you just hear from the background, "Who let him back in here?"
Dude, you know what? I'll tell you right now, Chris, I would start fucking filming it just in case something went nuts.
Yeah, that would be great.
Something's already going nuts. This guy's yelling in the theater about Chevy Chase.
I mean, I guess that's fair. He spent the rest of the trailer just shaking his head, wondering why anyone would hire him to be in a movie, especially
people on the shoulders. Just like, do you know why they let him back in? Do you know? Do you know who that is?
I'm imagining this guy had like a super cut of Three Amigos that just cut Chevy Chase out. And it's just Steve Martin and Martin Short talking to each other.
Oh man, I could buy it. Or he's just like Chevy's just like blurred out and the voice is replaced.
Yeah, you want to get the story, so yeah, you just have to keep him in there.
Right, yeah, but
I don't know, other amigos. What are we gonna do next?
They just keep on putting in like scenes of John Candy in a sombrero from other movies.
I think he wears one in Summer Rental briefly.
I do. Yeah, I think that.
Well, that's the question. You go.
Oh, I was just gonna say I've been meaning to go back to Three Amigos. I haven't seen that in so fucking long. But one thing that stands out is I think Phil Hartman plays one of the like studio heads.
Oh, that's fun.
Maybe
with
yeah.
Lovitz, I think.
It's been
there's a
it's
line
been a
that's
while.
"Take the Amigos clothes."
Oh, wow.
Oh, because they own everything.
Yes.
I have not
studio.
yet. I mean, that I think for a small time in my life, that was my favorite movie. Like back when you're just like you're a little baby kid, you're like that's my favorite movie, and you didn't really know anything about it. But like,
Three Amigos was
it had funny guys in hats, so you're like that's got to be my favorite movie. And I could not tell you one thing that happens in that movie. It's been so long, so long.
They do like the choreographed like pelvic thrust gag.
Oh,
I recall, which they brought back on. I think it was that like SNL 40th or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They dragged that back out of the closet.
Well, question: Did this guy have a problem with SCTV guys or just Saturday Night Live guys?
Oh, well, it seems to be specifically a Chevy Chase
Is he
situation.
spitting on Eugene Levy or what?
No, maybe it's a groundlings problem.
Okay,
I could see that. I understand that.
I do kind of understand
that. Okay. Wondering why anyone would hire him to be in a movie, especially now that he was old, bald, and fat.
Just this guy screaming in the theater.
Dude, I'm loving it. I had never seen him just go off like that in the theater. My siblings and I still laugh about it whenever we bring it up. My question to you guys, did any of your dads have an open disdain for a movie star of your childhood? Cheers, Steven from Vancouver.
Thank you, Steven.
My dad, I can tell you right now, especially with the amount of times that we watched his movies, my dad, not a huge Jim Carrey fan, if you can believe it.
What's with all that moving? What's with all that the elbow? It goes like that. I
think on like more than one occasion I've heard my dad refer to Jim Carrey as a jackass.
Oh, okay. Who's that jackass?
Yeah, and it's like, it's Jim Carrey. He's the biggest star in the world in 1994.
I remember my dad very openly. It's amazing that my brain is so fucked up. I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who fucked.
It's not that amazing.
Yeah, I mean the pipe is constantly in your hand.
Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs. Thank you, Jason. I remember watching American Pie with my father. And that scene happens, and he just comes over to my ear. He's like, "That kid's disgusting."
Like, not during the pie fucking scene.
No, during the pie fucking scene. But it wasn't like this is disgusting.
Chris,
this kid is disgusting.
It's your father telling you not to fuck pies.
Yeah, I think that's.
I mean, well,
you better not get into this food fucking.
Told me too late.
If that was my son, I'd kick him out. Just saying. Just saying.
Just remember how that goes, okay?
My dad is very close to Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember either of my parents like really having a disdain for an actor. Eric, you got anything? I'm trying to think of
I think I'm in the same boat. Maybe all of them?
Also my dad not a Michael Moore fan, if you can believe it.
Well, yeah, different situation altogether.
You don't bull for Columbine's son.
Why did they let him back in the movies? Michael Moore, why did they let it?
He's just gonna bother Charlton Heston now? Okay, I wouldn't bother Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Mr. Heston.
Someone says my mom just fucking hates Matt Damon for some reason.
I could see that.
I thought she fucked Matt Damon.
That's what it says. That's what they wrote.
Just fucking Matt Damon. Oh my god!
They clarified.
That's hilarious.
I knew what was
right
up.
now.
All right. I think Chris Cabin. Is this the final one?
This is the final one.
All right.
Oh my god!
I got to get the. I'll get the AV material ready.
Yes.
Well, Eric, you gave a tour update.
Yes,
exactly.
Please,
so, folks, we're no longer at Zany's in Nashville. We'll be at the City Winery on November 21st. You're going to have to re-get tickets. It's going to be a very great show. Footloose. Chris has promised to dance.
I will be dancing.
Maybe even sing a little tune for you.
I'll try.
The night before, not the night before, 2 nights before, we'll be at we'll be at the Orange Peel on November 19th at Asheville, North Carolina, doing Junior. Folks, watching this live, now you see what the live experience is. Sometimes we edit something out. November 18th, we'll be at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina, talking about Under Siege. And of course, in December, the 9th of December, we'll be at the Bell House in Brooklyn doing the 10-year anniversary show, 1 year late on Chud. That fucking mask cut off oxygen to my brain. I think I'm catching up still.
You're getting there, dude. No, man, yeah, we're so excited for all these. We had a ton of fun at the meet and greets. Really cool stuff. Do I have it? Yeah.
Oh, do you got it?
You got it? You got it?
No, some very nice man made me and everybody else a paper mache.
Oh, yeah.
I got
cool thing and gave it to us. Here's his signature.
Mine's right there. Oh, mine's right over here, but I'm not wearing pants.
You can't do that. But yeah, so I mean, people give us stuff. They say hello. We really enjoy the meet and greets. We really enjoy meeting people. We really enjoy playing for people.
That's right. Oh, but BTW, you got to be vaccinated.
Got to be vaccinated.
Not fucking around with that.
Please
and
do.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. If you happen to see the green room door open and any of these shows, just don't sneak in and come on in after the show and kind of refuse to leave. I would just say don't do that.
Now you're giving me ideas, Steve.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, who left that gate open?
That's lock the gate is what I should have yelled at somebody.
Yes,
that's true. That was really an asshole thing to do. Okay, so we got one more letter here, Chris Cabin. This one, right. Can you still read this evening?
Yeah.
Look at the lightning outside my window. That's exciting.
Wow, I just saw that too here.
It's supposed to be a big rain event here in the Northeast.
Ooh, spooky.
A big rain event.
the rain event of the winter. Mike the Barback. Hey, gang,
Okay.
long-time listener, first-time mailbagger. I was listening to your patrons-only episode on American Werewolf in London. Great episode, by the way.
Absolutely.
And the conversation turned to local New York bars using intellectual properties from movies and television to try and make up for the fact the vibe fucking sucks. Only to somehow make things worse. I was reminded of two bars in my hometown of Glasgow, Scotland. The first one is called Lebowski's.
Oh man, that stinks.
Other than an incredibly subtle bowling motif and regular specials on White Russians, it's your standard Scottish bar and is quite beloved. The problems, however, started when they tried to expand the Lebowski's brand across the city of Glasgow and into the nation's capital of Edinburgh.
Big mistake.
Never go to
Yeah,
Edinburgh.
they don't want this shit.
Needless to say, Scotland could only handle one Lebowski's, and the additional locations have since shuttered.
So you're a Lebowski, I'm a Lebowski.
There's only one
You'd go to-
Lebowski.
Exactly. We got the wrong Lebowski you'd go in.
Yeah.
You see?
I think the bathroom at Lebowski should be the rug in the center of the fucking restaurant.
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
I mean, if you are the bank employee when, you know, somebody who owns this establishment, Lebowski, comes in, it's like, listen, we need to close one of our locations. We want to reallocate that loan you gave us. You'd have to say, look at him and say, the bum's lost, Lebowski. The bum's lost.
Why don't you try getting a job, sir?
You'd have to say it.
You don't go out looking for work like that, do you, on a weekday?
Great movie, awful fans. Not even awful fans, but the fan culture. You see,
it's
suffocating.
It's a lot. It's
a great capital G great movie.
That happens to all really good movies,
It
right?
does.
Star
It
Wars
does.
fans suck. Ghostbusters fans suck. They all suck.
Our
They
fans
do.
rule, though. I
All
will
the-
say.
all the best.
Nothing but.
Especially when they storm the gates.
No.
Don't do
se-
that.
The second offending bar was your standard old man's pub in the west end of the city, a stone's throw away from Lebowski's. It's a type of place that you'd walk in and all the 6-year-old men sat at the bar would turn around to look to see if it's another regular that's walked in or if it's some outsider that would dare to step foot into their private little club. Are they a Greek soccer club by any chance?
Yeah, totally.
Been there.
This is closed for private party.
Yes, we do things. This is club.
Yes, we're a private poker game. Leave now.
Yes. No mafia, only club.
Yes, we need yes, we definitely need guns in club. Just leave it. The location has had many owners over the years, changing its name 5 or 6 times in my 30 years on this earth. But the most egregious of the name changes came about a year after Breaking Bad ended, when the pub in question rebranded to Heisenberg's.
That's awful.
Complete with paintings of Walter White on the wall and blue cocktails. No, this is not.
Oh my God! Wait,
This
is this the original
sucks shit.
Lebowski's?
Yes.
This would be fun for like one night. Like
A
tonight only
whole
we're
night? Are you
pop-up.
kidding?
Maybe a pop-up. Maybe.
What?
Maybe a
Just
pop.
get in, get a drink, and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To visit Draper's. It was absolutely tore apart on social media for being fucking awful and closed for a complete rebrand. Back to a generic pub in less than a month. At that point,
Well done, Scottish people.
At
They
that point-
stood up and said no.
after Heisenberg's is in your town, wouldn't you just want to demolish that area and not have anybody leave the rubble where it is?
Yes.
It'd just be like, nothing can be here, nothing can grow here. Obviously, this was a mistake. I have attached photos of the Google.
Yes.
Andrew, you want to throw a couple? Ooh.
Oh,
look at
Dude,
Yeah.
can I? All right. So first of all, that sign sucks.
Yeah, you
Bad.
could tell
That
it's
fucking font.
written by someone in the Southwest, right? That's what they're trying to emulate. How
Why is it
stupid
like
it
this-
looks like.
Why are we using the Simpsons font?
Yeah. Right. It's
Oh
no.
yeah.
Ba, 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 da.
Okay. So
Well,
here's this. Also
Oh,
terrible.
Classic
Really
Heisenberg.
bad.
That's how he signs his checks.
Get Jody. Who's got the art degree? Go get Jody to do it.
You know what? How about start a fucking bar and a car wash and call it Heisenberg's?
That makes
totally.
more sense.
A little bit of a
That's nice.
concept
Yeah.
thing. That sucks shit.
Oh boy. Oh,
That
boy.
sucks. Look at that.
Not good.
I think there's one more. Oh,
All right, I would order the crystal blue.
I would order the crystal blue too. I would.
So four crystal blues for the crystal blue for the table, please.
You'd have to, right?
I mean,
Oh.
But if you're going for the old man contingent, wouldn't you like call it something like bunkers or
like Archie Bunker?
yeah, like Archie Bunker?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'm trying to,
I
like,
am the one who says slurs.
I mean, I don't know that Archie Bunker crossed over there.
yeah,
dude.
I'm trying to think of like what Faulty Towers. Ew,
What's
no.
what's the British equivalent of Archie Bunker? Margaret Thatcher?
Yeah, Thatcher's. I'm sure there's
What
a
was
Thatcher's.
Basil Fawlty up to, huh?
MI6.
Oh, that's awful.
Before I go, I have to ask if if you all had to open an ill-fated bar named after a movie or television show title or character, what would it be? Thanks for years of laughs, William.
I'd open a bar called Norms. Maybe a Norm
Nice.
Peterson themed bar.
Ooh.
Very low key.
I like that one.
I would open up. It's not in the true ending of the comic book Kingdom Come, and here we go. Let me just adjust.
No, good.
But it's in the special edition. You see?
Oh, got it.
It's the big trade paperback. There is a really cool at the end. Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman go to a superhero themed restaurant, which I cannot. It's like a Planet Hollywood, but for DC superheroes.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
rules so hard, and I can't. Someone in the chat should shout it out if you know what it is. But it's so awesome, and like the waiters are dressed like it. And I was like, I always kind of wanted to go there, and I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, wow.
I think I'd have to go with Coops.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like the Black Lodge. Eh?
No, I like that.
That's a great
cool
idea. I see in the letter, this person actually went on to decide if Eric decides to call his bar Zapruders.
I didn't want to take your obvious title.
He owes me a White Russian. I mean, I guess that's my generic answer for every movie question. So I guess I would say that.
Yes, I thought that
I'm trying
would
to
be
figure
your
out
answer.
how this character's written again. So that, I guess, yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, there it is. Philippe Sobrero got it. It's Planet Krypton.
Of course,
It rules.
Great idea for a name.
Yeah,
right there.
me and Sly decided we wanted to expand the brand of Planet restaurants. So Planet Krypton was something we invested in with all of the DC superheroes.
Oh, you know what? would be kinda
Foolishly,
cool?
we didn't know we didn't have the intellectual property. We would close down in minutes.
I got one, by the way. McLeod's.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Nice.
Very nice. Perfect. Fets? No, that wouldn't work. That's
Yeah.
because
That would be kind of cool.
Oh, you're
I mean, you just
getting
do the-
fucking shut down, biatch.
Scum and Villainy in Los Angeles. That's what I would
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that place is rad.
That's a nice little place.
That was it. That was
Yeah.
the
Well, that was the
rest
last
of the
one.
letters
So
there.
maybe open up for some questions. And
we got a little time.
Steve, you were so hot on doing this fall tour read that while the questions come in, maybe you can enlighten people about where we're going soon.
I can indeed. So we just had an amazing first half of the tour, and we have a little more than half left. Starting on November the 18th, we're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Charlotte Hornets play, I believe, in doing Under Siege, which I'm really excited about. On November the 19th, we'll be at the Orange Peel in Asheville, North Carolina, talking about the Junior. And then on November the 21st, we're at the City Winery, not Zanies. Please ask Zanies for a refund and send that money over to the City Winery and rebuy your tickets for Footloose, or just buy them outright because you haven't bought them yet. Footloose, 1984's classic John Lithgow film. And then on December the 9th, we are closing our tour, closing our year at the Bell House in Brooklyn for the 10-year anniversary show. 1 year later, talking about Chud.
One of my favorite New York movies, and just absolutely stellar Daniel Stern stuff going on. In this movie.
Dude, it's a masterclass.
Wonderful. And he's looking dirty and filthy. I love it.
Oh, gotta love Daniel Stern. Well, we'll have to. We always hint at Chris. We have to do Bushwhacked.
We're doing Bushwhacked. We got to do it.
Yeah, maybe there'll be like counter programming in the summer for like a little school trip vibe there.
I do think it was a camp. I think it was a summer movie too. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool. Let me look that up. Well,
I
guess we're done with the read. Are there any questions?
No, I don't think so. No questions from me, but questions from folks. So let's see. We had a ton go by here.
August 4th, 1995. Chris Cabin.
Yeah.
I don't know how your mind works, but I'm offended by it.
It's really bad. It's all bad up there, Eric. You got to know that by now.
Someone asks, any more online live shows? Not at the moment. No.
Probably not. We're trying to do real live shows because those are more fun, and these we get to do these anyway. We'll do these all we can, but we might never say never. By the way, never say never.
Yeah, never say never. We might do that again one time. I mean, or multiple times. We'll see how it goes. But if you live near any of these dates, come on out, and we might be gearing up for something in 2022. So come on out. We might
come into your town.
There you go. We might be coming to your town.
Veronica asks, do you have thoughts on possible best and worst of 2021?
I think
there's a lot.
Dune and Pig are kind of some of my favorite movies of the year so far.
Pig, definited.
The Green Knight I loved.
Yes.
That's great.
There's a movie called The Worst Person in the World that is quite excellent.
Red Rocket coming up from Sean Baker from the Florida Project.
The Velvet Underground doc is just tremendous.
Yes.
Tremendously good.
Totally.
Yeah.
What are some worst ofs?
The Cinderella remake you were saying is hell on earth, right, Steve?
It is just scored. I mean, that would have to be a commentary because there's just nothing to talk about. But I do want to hear you folks, the rest of my good friends, experience it.
Maybe that's the commentary, dude. Is the three of us don't watch it,
do it,
and then we go to do this commentary, and you just know everything that's coming.
It's just it's so cringy.
Yeah, I would be into that.
That Infinite movie with Mark Wahlberg is definitely
hogwash.
It doesn't exactly have a firm slot yet, but it's pretty close. It's like the restaurant in pencil that's in like darker pencil is Infinite. I feel.
I'm not sure if I would feel comfortable putting you three through Dear Evan Hansen if you haven't watched it already. It is something else, man. It is
really.
It will really change your whole mood. If you're in a good mood, it'll put you in a bad one. It's really something else. It's very long and it's horrible. And you'll actually want to kill the person you're supposed to be rooting for. So that's always nice.
So this is worst stuff material potentially, right?
I don't even know if I want to put, but yes, I would definitely put it on the pile. Okay. Cruella.
Whatever.
Yeah, I did not like Cruella.
All right, here's something someone asked. We can get into this a little bit. Any love for Halloween Kills? Some of us liked it more than others.
I liked it more than I gave it like 2.5 or something on
that's
Letterboxd.
Pretty much exactly where I was as well.
And I agree with all the problems that there are with it, but at the same time, I like how nihilistic it is and how everyone that wants to do something doesn't get to. And I kind of like that. I like that angle, but yes, there's a lot of dumb shit in it.
There's a lot of dumb shit in it for sure. I think that there's a lot of brutal kills, which I appreciate.
Yep.
The score is fantastic. It looks good.
Yep.
Some good performances, some really not good performances. So yeah. I'm you know what, dude? I'm just gonna say it. Robert Longstreet, he's now half a star.
Fucking rules.
He's exactly one half of a star if he's in a movie.
You now put Robert Longstreet in your motion picture. It is an instant extra half star. I absolutely agree with that. He's fucking awesome. I just really had problems with the script. Like, I'm sorry, that Anthony Michael Hall thing is embarrassing. It's that monologue with him at that fucking Halloween party. It's embarrassing. And every time they're fucking shouting, "Evil dies tonight," it's not funny. And like, I think people are arguing that it's like intentionally funny. I do not believe that.
No, absolutely not.
I do not.
Yeah,
and
I don't think so.
Sheriff Brackett, like, I love the guy, but dude, him being like, "Evil dies tonight," it's just like the afterthought one.
Even worse, where he's just like, everyone's entitled to one good scare.
That was
dude,
a
yeah.
bigger problem for me, man.
He
But
farts at the camera.
I hated that shit. And yeah, Evil
was
Death
bad.
Night is stupid, and that whole like rallying the town is bad.
I'm on the side of the fence where I think that's kind of intentional. Like it's about how towns get whipped up. What's kind of weird about
it, they definitely
totally
do.
Fine.
Yes.
But just the fact that like Laurie Strode doesn't participate in any of that.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
she is 97% of the reason I'm going to see that movie.
Totally
so for
true.
me, because that's the reason I'm caring about it, is Jamie Lee is back doing these movies. That's why it's like the biggest letdown to me. She has that terrible scene at the end with what's his face, Will Patton.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh, Laurie, if we knew now, or if we knew then what we know now, and they're like, oh, no, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's brutal. I do give it points for being very brutal, but
Yes, yeah,
it's like there's 13 movies going on, and I'm like, please just pick one. And I swear to God,
Lenny Clark getting murdered in that movie is fucking hilarious.
Very funny,
I'm
very
sorry.
funny.
But someone also bringing up Longstreet having a banger year because of Midnight Mass. That's absolutely true. I love him in that too.
He's really great in that.
If you're interested, he did it was like one of his first big roles in a movie by Josephine Decker called Thou Wast Mild and Lovely. He's phenomenal in it.
Yes,
he's phenomenal in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I totally forgot he's in that movie. Yeah. Someone asked where we saw Halloween. Did we go to the theater? Did we see it on Peacock? I watched it on Peacock.
I went to the theater. I think that might have affected why
it could have been. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I can totally see it.
Not going to the theater, even though I think you should. Andrew was telling me how bad it was. So I was just like, let's get it out of the way. Cause me and my wife were gearing up for Dune, and I wanted to do both in the same weekend. I knew that wasn't going to fly.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really good movies hitting the big screen now. So like, it's like something like that. I was kind of like, I'm fine with being home. Like, I gotta go see fucking Bergman Island, The French Dispatch, and The Card Counter, and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
I'll watch Halloween Kills at home.
Yeah. Someone has what my criticism of Midnight Mass is. Midnight Mass, aka everyone gets a monologue.
Indeed,
it was not working for me.
It's talky. I love it, but it's talky.
It's
I would have loved
Flanagan
it if they
style.
were. Yeah, but this one more so felt like I would have loved it watching in a fucking theater, like a stage, a theatrical production of that. The whole thing feels very theatrical to me, and I have like a problem when like plays are adapted for the screen. So this is like, it was kind of making me feel that same way watching it. But overall, I think it's totally fantastic.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling with Midnight Mass. I'm like, right. I have like one episode left. But my only major criticism is I kind of think it should have been a movie.
Yeah,
I think they add way too much shit to it, and it kind of dilutes what's really great about it.
I like the pace of it. I kind of like the slow. Yeah, I don't know. Like
I kind of agree with you, Steve. I kind of like settling into this fucking weird little town by the sea. You know,
it felt very like Stephen King to me.
Yes.
In that regard.
The length is he's playing like novelty stuff. It would have made it. I do think I would also like to see it as a movie. So maybe you might be right, Chris. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like if it was a movie, maybe it's better, or if it's not. I just enjoyed the length of this guy.
Yeah. I see a lot of people saying that they're recommending seeing Dune in the theater. I haven't done that yet.
Definitely worth it. I saw it with my wife in an IMAX, not the real IMAX at Lincoln Center, but like a fake IMAX that's just a very big screen.
I saw it at just a regular theater, and it still kind of blew me away. I really loved it. I don't want to oversell it all, but I really liked it.
Did I tell you guys? I'm sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
No, my really one big criticism with that movie, and I really loved it. And I'm Dune 2. Let's do it, folks. Chalamet's great. Everybody's fantastic. Hans Zimmer's got to fucking hang it up, dude. I thought that score sucked shit. It's just, I wanted like themes for characters. You know what I mean? Like a big operatic score that lets you know that this is this and this is that, not just wah.
I guess it kind of worked for me in the way that I kind of just stopped even noticing it, and I was just like sucked into it. But I kind of want to rewatch it now to pay more attention to that score.
Well, I think Villeneuve like him working with Johan Johansson for so long and him passing.
Yeah.
That he's still looking for someone who matches him that way.
Yes.
And Zimmer, like, he's just doing the Zimmer thing, like this humongous fucking guitars are
It's just
everywhere,
it's so
chunky
big.
as shit. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Well,
yeah.
Can I say this really quickly?
Please.
And if someone says thoughts on Lynch's Dune, I watched that for the first time last night, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's fucking weird as hell.
I need to go back. I haven't seen it since like I guess right out of college or something, and I just remember being kind of iffy on it. So
yeah,
but now I've read half the book, so maybe I'll appreciate it more.
Is he? Did you watch like the 3 hour or something or other?
Or no, it's like the Arrow 4K that they put out, which I think is I think it's just the theatrical cut. Lynch's name is on the director credit in the beginning. So because there's a couple of versions where there's the Smythe on it, but the Arrow one at least has him doing that. And I don't think there's any other extra cuts on the bonus disc. Is there supposedly like a 3 hour thing?
I saw somebody like, oh, I'm watching this 3 hour. It seemed like a fan edit though, so I wasn't sure what was going on. Like putting this footage back together, like the most complete version,
like sketches of designs in the middle for like 5 seconds in the middle of something.
Like that bullshit Donner cut. Come and fight me, everybody. Just find me and fight me about the Donner cut.
Okay, let's see. Find like one more question here. Do you see Oscar Isaac's hog in Dune?
You do not, sadly.
No.
You know, there's actually one part where he is naked and they're doing like an Austin Powers-y thing where it's just like you get to see a lot, but not it.
A little shimmer of butt cheek.
Ooh,
it's not bad, dude.
Okay, so actually, I'll end with this one. When do we get the Prowlermentary? The Prowlermentary is being released this Thursday, so that's when you can get it.
Hell yeah!
Just in time for Halloween, folks.
That is right. That is, of course, exclusively on patreon.com/WeHateMovies. Okay, so that's going to do it, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. And again, remember, we got some dates coming up in a few weeks. WHMpodcast.com/tour for more information about all that. And again, if you had tickets in Nashville to see us at Zanies, Zanies has to refund you, and you guys have to unfortunately rebuy for our show at City Winery. But all that information is on WHMpodcast.com/tour. That's it, gang. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Ooh, creepy mask guy says bye.